Hi everyone. So today I went out to a morning car show and in my local area, and it actually went really well. I was actually surprised how many people actually were surrounding the car. Of course, you're only seeing one angle of it, but sometimes there was, 7 people surrounding the whole car at once, and I was kind of surprised since the car kind of looks pretty horrible right now since it's just all sanded. But I think having that exposed engine right now without the side panels and stuff really kind of makes people, come to the car or whatever. But I had some really, really great conversations, and so much so, I was going to film some other cars in the area, but I kind of got stuck at the car talking most of the time, and all sorts of ages. I had young kids come up and ask about the car and the engine. A lot of people asking about what type of car it is. So it's kind of nice to see, because I've only been to one other car show, which I actually won an award for, best under construction car, which is a nice little pat in the back. And besides that, I've tried to show up to other things, but not really, like, last minute or whatever. And it's kind of during COVID, or stuff didn't really, you'd show up and there's nobody there because it got canceled or something. So this guy was interesting. He was starting a new channel, and he's using a pro iPad, which is huge, and bought this little device to carry his iPad. So you can see I'm snickering and smiling because I'm a visual person, so I love this aspect. But that's a lot of weight to be carrying around. But nice guy, and cool concept to be filming with an iPad. These cameras on these iPads and phones and stuff like that are getting pretty good at this point. So it's a great idea to have some nice visual backup. So what's interesting is, this car was actually off to the side of the whole show, and even blocked by like a vintage FJ Cruiser, so you couldn't really see it from the rest of the show, and still had this many people coming up and surrounding the car. So that was really nice to see. One of the big surprises during this show was this guy that came up to me, which you're seeing now in the kind of burnt orange shirt. And he was like, "Hey man, I've actually seen your channel. I've watched a bunch of your episodes and all that stuff. By the way, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm just here for a week. So someone on the other side of the United States is actually acknowledging they watch the channel, which is really cool. So I always like to get little pieces of information from some of the audience and stuff like that. So it was really nice. And a lot of these guys are really into the engines. A lot of people are into the classic car and not the supercar. So that was kind of nice to see. And then here I'm just, I was so tied up talking to people the whole time that a lot of cars were gone by the time I got to actually walk around. But I figured I'd show you a few little highlights of cars that are pimped out. Now this car actually has the same engine as mine, LS engine from the factory. And of course, I believe this is all aftermarket pimped out a little bit, or maybe this was a specialty car that was done by GM, but super crazy interior. And then some of these other cars are just really, really nice and clean. So the C8 Corvette, I've never seen one on the street that was blue. I've seen my car shows, but I will say, even though these are solid colors, they're not pearlized or anything, this car actually comes off really well in person, and the matching interior, it might seem gaudy or whatever on camera, but in person, it kind of really solidifies the car and makes it look just amazing. I could definitely see, in the future owning one of these once they kind of flesh some things out. They just seem to be well thought out, well put together, great interiors, of course, a phenomenal engine, and I can't wait to see where this platform goes. And to bring it all home, I'm sitting there looking at this Corvette, and I look up, and there's 4 or 5 people surrounding my car while I'm not there. So it just feels good that something that looks so horrible at this time because of this, everything's sanded and dull looking, and there's no paint or whatever. To see that many people have interest in the car is just really gratifying. So I appreciate that from everybody. And of course, I appreciate all the comments from everybody, keeping me going. It's been a little bit fun getting out there and driving now, since I'm waiting to go to paint and body. So thanks for all your well wishes. Thanks for keeping me going, and it just means a lot to me. And as you see, I hit the 10,000 subscriber level. So if you are watching the videos but you're not subscribed, man, it's simple as hitting a button, and it helps me out and helps me grow the channel. So I really appreciate that. Until next time, have a great day.